Hi there, my name is Brittany Lord and I'm the facilitator for the Remembering Our Babies therapy group. Thank you for tuning in to our video. This is our second year of our group offering some ways to come alongside people in our community, locally and beyond, to help with the effects of the grieving experience for those who are in this group that, as we talk about every month, that we never wanted to be a part of. We speak the same language and we get it. Everyone experiences loss in their life, everyone. But this is a loss unlike no other. I'll tell my clients that in grad school, losing a child was a whole separate chapter. And for those who have experienced this, you understand it's a whole separate chapter. And again, a loss like no other. So this group is committed for the second year in a row to providing 3 ways, and we'll get to those in just a second, of coming alongside those who have lost a child due to infant death, miscarriage, or who struggle with the very, very painful reality of infertility. So the 3 ways that we're doing that is to offer these monthly videos as some maybe psychoeducation or some experiential ways that you can process the effects of grief or better cope with them or better understand what you're going through. Another way, I am an LPC here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I can offer a few free counseling sessions, individual sessions, either live or virtually, to help teach ways and to come alongside so that you know that you're not alone in this journey. Our third way, and that'll be coming up this fall in November, as a matter of fact, is a walk to remember. Now, this is a powerful event that's a lot of fun for the whole family. There's going to be food trucks, games, prizes, raffles, so many things. And at the end, there's a walk and a candlelight ceremony to remember those babies who never got those steps to take, and we're going to take those steps for them. If you have any comments, please feel free to reach out to us on Facebook or drop them in the comment section of this video. Please don't suffer alone as we encourage you every month. Now keep in mind that these videos are not to diagnose or treat mental health issues, but better yet to offer some assistance and some new information. If you are experiencing, you or someone with you, a mental health or medical health emergency for that matter, please stop the video and go to your nearest emergency medical facility. Again, if you have comments or questions, feel free or need to reach out to us. Please feel free to check us out on Facebook or make a comment in the comment section of this video. This was a hard video to make because this has been something that I have struggled with in being able to admit myself some of the things that I put into this. So let me explain. I lost a child, Brock Dennison Lord, in 2013, so 11 years ago this year. Third child, and I think about him every day. Not a day goes by that I don't remember and miss my little boy. He was 23 days old when he died of extensive heart defects. And one of the activities that I've encouraged many of my clients to do is to write a letter to their loss. I had looked up templates online of maybe a letter to my loss of a person that died. I've also used this letter for people maybe that they've lost of health or loss of a job or loss of a dear pet. Or maybe even just, during the COVID era that we just went through over the past few years, a loss of a sense of normalcy. So whoever it is, you experience loss, anyone in this world, right? But again, as we mentioned before, this is a loss like no other. I didn't like the templates that I saw out there, so I made my own. And up until today, I really hadn't finished my letter on the template to my little boy. And I finally did. If you'd like this template, please reach out to us. It's pretty simple, really. And you don't have to use a template. I find that it helps to give maybe some prompts just to kind of get you thinking. Once you finish the prompted letter, maybe you want to write some more things on there. Maybe you want to write just free-flowing thoughts and feelings. But at least the prompts kind of get your juices flowing, if you will, get your thoughts and feelings moving. This was really, really hard because some of these things I really hadn't faced myself. But I'm going to share my letter with you today. This is what it looks like. And as you can see, I've got several colors of ink on here because I've stopped and started this several times with different pens. And I thought about rewriting this letter for you all, but sometimes reality is what we need, right? Even therapists, psychiatrists, whomever, we struggle with loss as well. And this is a universal truth that nobody's perfect, right? And I can start and stop something. You can start and stop something at any time. You don't have to finish it in one sitting. You can start it today. You may not finish it a year from now, and that's okay. It can be in 2 different color inks. You can even scribble things out. So many times we get bogged down in capitalization, punctuation, and making things neat that we forget the purpose of this. I'm not writing this letter for a class or for an assignment. I'm writing it for me and to be able to pour out my own hard truths and my own heart feelings that I have after missing my son. So whether you've had miscarriage, infant death, or have struggled with infertility, this letter may be helpful for you. Again, please let me know and I'll be happy to send the template. I've gotten questions before about infertility, and so that's a hard one. People have the thought that, I really didn't lose something. My child, I never got to have a child. Maybe I was never pregnant. Maybe I never had that miscarriage or that infant loss. But there was a loss of hope. And that can be a very, very painful thing. So this is Letter to My Loss. Forgive me for reading to you all. Dear Brock, you meant more laughter in our already funny home. I have twin 15-year-old sons, by the way. Brock would have been 5 years younger than them, their little brother. You meant another little boy to play with, his group of brothers. You meant a life that we would get to see follow his dreams. You meant is pretty open-ended, so you can kind of take that wherever you want to. The second prompt is, I remember a time when. I remember a time when we were outside in the shade, in the garage, and the big boys, my twins, were playing water balloons, and we watched them play. Our family seemed so complete. That was a precious memory. It was really hot that day, so we kept Brock in the shade. The third prompt is, my hopes for us / you were. So my hope for us, for you, was that you would play right along with your 2 big brothers. Every time that I see them wrestle, play, act silly, there's a thread of sadness that runs through me because there should be 3 boys there. I am thankful, though, for my 2 boys that are here. This brings up a good point. So many times, many clients have the thought that, if they're sad, there can't be any other feelings in that. But when I see my boys playing and wrestling, I'm grateful and I'm thankful and I'm overjoyed. But again, there's that thread of sadness because of Brock not being there. And all those feelings can live all together. The next prompt is what I want to say to you but never had the chance or couldn't say. Brock, carrying you and getting to be with you and now getting to talk about you is a joy in my life. The joy of carrying you and spending 23 days with you is worth the heartache and sorrow. Sorry. Thank you for, again, pretty open-ended. You can get pretty specific with these prompts. But I wanted to be able to give people creative license. And if you like my template, great. But if not, make your own. Look up another one online. There's tons of these. Thank you for coming into my life, Brock, if only for a short time. Your life is precious, as is all human life. Thank you for sharing it with us. 23 days is all that my son got to spend on this earth. And he's had a lifetime of effect. I'll remember him always, as will his brothers. He's had an effect on a lot of other people as well. Extended family. One person's life can have an effect on so many others. When we're struggling with mental health issues, when we're struggling with the pain of loss, please note that we're all dependent on each other. We're all on this planet together, and it's this idea of universal truth that there are other people that are struggling with the same things. As I always encourage people, please don't suffer in silence. Reach out to someone. If you notice someone else struggling, please reach out to them. You may be the hope that they receive today, and that the only hope. The last prompt that I have on here is my wishes for myself and my family are, and I only have one sentence on here. It's pretty short because I think there may be more to come with that one. My family's having some changes right now, as all families do. So there's some open space there, ready to write. My wishes for myself and my family are that we will never forget you and the impact that you have made on our lives. We have such an impact on others' lives, don't we? Signed, Mom. As we mentioned before a couple of months ago in May, that even if we've struggled with infertility, if we've been a mentor, if we've helped others and been a guide for them, we're a parent. You're a mom. I'm a mom. I have children on this earth and in heaven, but maybe you've struggled and have had the hope of having a child, but you're a mom. Again, this was a hard one. This was hard to write these words, and I don't think this is my last letter. I think there may be more to come, just as there may be more to come after you write your letter. Please don't suffer in silence. This is a pain that is like no other. And me and our people in our group, we would love to come alongside and bear witness to that pain and sit with you in it and come alongside you on this journey. Thank you for giving me your time and attention. Have a great day. Bye-bye.